The traffic in New York City making its way back and forth between Manhattan and the borough of Brooklyn. Our setting tonight. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. At Barclays Center, the fans here in Brooklyn amped up for their Nets. And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, guys, the fallout from the Nets trade with the Celtics in 2013, of course, is still being felt all around the league, and GMs are very reluctant now to surrender first-round picks unless they receive major league talent in return. Nobody out there wants to be embarrassed, Kevin, on or off the floor.
Yeah, some lean years in Brooklyn, partially as a result of that transaction. David, as always, thank you. C-Webb, the guard matchup tonight. Plenty of firepower in both backcourts.
This is a guards league now. Maybe the greatest accumulation of guards of all time when you think about what guards and their impact is in this league. And that's what fans love to see. That's what I love to see. Sharp shooting, creative passing, more than a few highlights. The Euro step, breaking ankles, speeding up, the shimmy. Give me all of it. I'll take it.
Let's do it. And now the opening lineup for Boston. ABC is out there with Morris. Then it's Tatum. Then there's Smart. And it's Walker in at the point guard position. Now here's Smart. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist from Smart.
When Morris gets it down in the paint, he's deadly, using his big arms to get these shots up and in.
Jordan kicks to Durant. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Walker the pass to Morris. Back to Walker. Pass to Tatum. Morris with the ball. Defended by Durant. Fades. Morris, no good. And here are the Nets. Outside Durant. Now the pass to Irving. The Nets get it back in a new 24. A nice shot by LeVert.
And, guys, this is what you like to see early on, gaining a little confidence from range.
Well, I wouldn't say that's his shot, but it's a shot he can make, and that really opens things up for the offense.
So it's the Celtics now, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. A three from Morris. Jordan with the rebound.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding you.
I mean, there had to be a better option that time down the court. That's just a missed opportunity.
Passes it to LeVert. Clock at 6. Stolen by Smart. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. And slam dunk by Tatum.
That's just elite defense by Smart, seizing the opportunity and taking it the other way.
Irving kicks to Durant. Over Tatum. Durant, that's good. Durant's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, yeah, he's a guy who can carry you for stretches, long stretches in this game. You want to get him involved early and often.
Now here's Smart. Just 4 to shoot. Here's ABC, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. ABC's got his first 2 points. And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Out left to the wing. Left side, Jordan. Here's LeVert. It's tipped.
Unbelievable rejection from Smart there. Really using his insane vertical to send that one back.
Irving with the steal. Here's LeVert, guarded by Smart. That's tipped. Williams passes to LeVert. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Yeah, guys, and the finish is the perfect capper. I mean, taking it all the way to the 10.
Here's Walker after the basket by Brooklyn. From outside the arc, that shot no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. And with the Celtics movement on offense last year, Chris, it was a surprise that they finished in the bottom 10 in field goal shooting.
Well, they lost a couple premier shot makers along the way. And, you know, there's movement with the purpose. Sometimes that's where the Celtics, they were lacking.
Now Tatum following the miss by Kemba Walker from deep. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Brooklyn making some changes. Allen's checked in for Allen Williams. And Dinwiddie subbed in for LeVert. The Celtics also changing it up. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Marcus Morris. Jaylen Brown comes in for Tatum. And ABC subbed in for Marcus Smart. Now here's Brown. From deep. Boston, no good that time either. Nets leading by 3. Here's Dinwiddie. One-on-one fast break. Walker in the post. He's covered by Irving.
And the one thing we know about DeAndre, he's a presence at both ends of the floor. He protects the rim on D just as much as he punishes it at the offensive end.
Drops in the tray.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Celtics trail by 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Walker against Durant. Hayward right side over Allen. Good on the baseline, Jay.
And with a guy like Hayward, I mean, you can forget the analytics. The mid-range jumper, I mean, it's a good shot for him.
Irving kicks to Durant. 35 seconds left here in the first quarter. The rebound by the Celtics.
That's just a quick move to the 10 and an even quicker reaction by the D to stop him.
Walker's shot is off.
Some very slack defending, playing with fire to leave him that open beyond the arc.
Walker against Irving. Five to shoot. Pass to Durant. Shoots over Brown, and it's Durant, that time on the assist by Irving. 6 points for Kevin Durant.
I love seeing that kind of unselfishness. Irving has proven to be a sensational teammate.
And so it's Brooklyn, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back to the action after this word. Gordon Hayward reunited with his college coach Brad Stevens. He said they go way back.
Our relationship started when I was in high school. He came to my morning workouts and really recruited me at Butler and was kind of the first guy that I think believed in me that I could make it to the next level.
And I'm sure, Greg, that relationship played a big role in Hayward deciding to join the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, and not just a connection, but a respect. Hayward, an all-star. Stevens has moved into the conversation for best coach in our league.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
And really, for the whole first quarter, they've maintained their intensity. Let's see how long they can sustain it.
Davis is out there with Harris. Then there's Allen. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, last season started with that horrific injury to Gordon Hayward's leg. Now, it's been a long road back for him, but he took heart in the encouragement he received, not just from his family, but from so many well-wishers. He said, "You realize how lucky you are to have people from all over supporting you." Guys?
David, I think everyone is rooting for his complete recovery. Thanks for that report. Here's Dinwiddie. No good with the triple.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding you.
I mean, there had to be a better option that time down the court. That's just a missed opportunity.
The back-to-the-basket scoring, obviously more uncommon these days than it was in the past. Can we even say now with any kind of certainty, Chris, who has the best hook shot in the game?
The best hook shot in the game by far, still belongs to Tony Parker. No, he is not a big man, but he did lead the league in paint scoring when he was in his prime. Now a little bit older, he can still get to it. When Tony Parker gets in that paint, Kevin, he has the best jump hook. When I played in the game, the only guy that I respected their jump hook as much as mine was his jump hook, because he would float it over bigs so easy.
No kidding.
Oh, no kidding, Kev. He still has the best jump hook floater in the game. That's right, that man Tony Parker.
He makes one of two that time.
Anyway, talk about a coach who gets the most out of his guys and what he has to work with. I mean, that's none other than Brad Stevens. I mean, he's done it for years. First in college, now on the greatest level.
Irving's shot is good.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Edwards with it. Guarded now by Irving. Pulls up on the wing. Count that one, and the Nets' lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Hayward. And talking about Stevens, many people were shocked when he received 0 votes from his peers for Coach of the Year.
Oh, yeah, I think people just got used to his style. And it's not just the great scheme that he has. He does a fantastic, subtle job of motivating players and keeping everyone focused.
Celtics trail by 7. Edwards passes to Hayward. Outside Williams. Out to the right wing. Brown against Harris. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Brown's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And Brown is a reliable threat from mid-range. I mean, effortlessly rising up to the nice-looking J.
Irving dishes to Dinwiddie. Beyond the arc. And Kyrie Irving gets the 3. Irving's got 8.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Davis against Hayward. Poked away. It's stolen by Davis. A steal, and pushing it up. Here's Boston. Edwards passes to Hayward. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 6 points for him.
A decent size, good hands, a couple of things that make Hayward a solid finisher inside.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Allen. Allen Williams comes in for Davis. Kevin Durant's checked in for Harris. And it's LeVert in for Irving. Now here's Williams. No points in the game yet for him. LeVert the pass to Dinwiddie. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's LeVert, guarded by Smart. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Celtics trail by 6. And even though Spencer Dinwiddie had a breakout year, he felt that his time was long overdue.
Yeah, and in between the injury in college and kind of being buried on the bench, he's had to overcome a lot and has always believed in himself. And he feels when matched up head-to-head with most guards, he's going to come out on top. Showed exactly why he believes in himself so much with that breakout season in 2018. Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
And it's sad because the team relies on him to be a threat offensively. When he's rolling, that makes them a much more dynamic offense.
Shot from 12. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4. 1:30 left in the second quarter. Outside, Walker kicks to Morris. Tatum, that's for 2. Boston again missing.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision-making, though. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
Here's Dinwiddie. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. 3 on the clock. Goes back up. Good. Dinwiddie's got 6 in the quarter.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
The Celtics have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Smart kicks to Morris. Tatum, that's for 2. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for Brooklyn. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
36 seconds left to play in the first half.
I'm not sure what you're supposed to do as a defender when Durant drives. I'm just glad I never had to deal with it.
Celtics trail by 12. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
20 seconds left in the second quarter. Walker's shot is off.
Hate to say it, he's dragging them down. Not a single bucket this game.
It's good. That's 10 points for Kevin Durant.
Can't allow that kind of positioning, especially for a guy like Durant. He's so effective with his length inside.
And Walker kicks to Smart. Looking to end the run. Bangs home the trifecta. Smart's got himself on the board with 3 there. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
So I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boy, a lot of energy in this arena tonight. The hometown fans getting after it. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaquille O'Neal's here. So is Kenny the Jet Smith. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They lead by 11. And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
Well, what's really shifted the game in their favor has been their rebounding. They got a good edge on the boards, and that's a product of their hard work. All 5 guys been battling, putting everything they have to fight on the glass. That needs to remain the focus for 2 more quarters if they want to hang on to their lead.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Boston?
Well, I think they could be way more physical than they have been in the first half. Their defense gave up way too many easy looks, and that kind of defense will turn to a loss any night.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
Terrific first half on offense. This is how you draw it up. We'll see if they can maintain that efficiency going forward.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. On the court for the Celtics, Kemba Walker is out there with Smart. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's ABC, and it's Tatum in at the 3 slot. Now here's Durant. Five to shoot. Out to the right wing. LeVert. And it's off from 3-point range. Celtics trail by 11. Right side to Walker. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Pops it up for Jordan. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
And don't forget about the good hand-eye coordination. I mean, he almost corralled it in for the steal.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 8. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And with all the drama, Greg, that has followed Irving the past few seasons, he reached out to Kobe Bryant for some guidance.
And just like Irving and LeBron had to go their own ways, so did Kobe and Shaq. Very few players know what it's like to be in a situation like Irving, but Kobe's one of them. And Kobe gave Irving the confidence to not be afraid of standing out in his career decisions, and so far it's paid off handsomely.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
The determination of Irving. He's a type A personality who just wants to win.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. Chris, you had a lengthy NBA career. From what you observed, talk about the differences in how various coaches hold practices and try to teach.
You just want to keep guys motivated. You want guys to listen and then execute. And whatever you can do to get their ear, gain their trust, and then get them to go out there and execute. So if you're on a veteran team, you may have a smaller practice but with more intensity. Meaning maybe you only practice an hour of live work going back and forth and scrimmaging, whereas if you're a young team, you might be able to expect 2 hours of scrimmaging every day. Do the players understand the culture? Do they understand the tenets of the offense and the defense? And usually coaches coach by that need and necessity of the team as opposed to just having one structure. And so in Washington, we had 3-a-days during training camp, as opposed to in Sacramento later in my career, it would be one practice because we're all old. We need to make sure that we get the most intensity out of this practice and then save our legs for the game.
And when the Celtics traded out of the first overall pick in 2017, many, Greg, thought they were settling for Jason Tatum for team needs. But he might be the best overall player in that draft.
Listen, the Celtics said they would have been fine taking Tatum first overall, and I believe him. I mean, Tatum looks like he could be a superstar very early in his career and does everything at a high level and is already a terrific shooter from deep. Plus, he just has a poise and an air about his game that speaks of superstar.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Allen's checked in for Jordan. Davis comes in for Williams. And Harris subbed in for LeVert. Here's Allen, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
Well, this is just another case where being aggressive wins out.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams comes in for ABC. And it's Edwards in for Kemba Walker. Here's Smart. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Marcus Morris. And it's Brown in for Smart. Brown the pass to Edwards. Nice ball movement by Boston. Davis against Hayward. Brown outside. 6 to shoot. Misses the three.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Durant finds Allen. Trying to get open as Davis. The kick out to Irving. Hits the three-point bomb. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
Look at that. No hesitation at all from Irving. He's looking to score as soon as he touches the rock.
Edwards passes to Hayward. Down low. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And you see Tatum using that insane reach on the catch. I mean, he can go get it.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Now here's Irving. He's got 13. The dish to Durant. To the paint. Here's Allen. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Allen's got 5 points so far.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Edwards passes to Hayward. Tatum on the wing. Wants to get it to Brown and does. Over Harris. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Nets leading by 13. Outside Irving. On the wing, Davis. Harris outside. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Allen's shot is off.
Yeah, good interior D there. Prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly. Then with the quick reaction time.
Brown drives in. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
The Nets making a switch here. Dinwiddie's checked in. ABC's checked in for Boston. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. It's a 13-point game. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his third foul of the game. Morris is checked in for Edwards. Pass to Langford. And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul. Hayward kicks to Williams. The pass to Langford. Williams up on top. Feeds to Hayward. Davis with the block. They recover it. And yes, it's good. Here's Irving. 13 points in the game. To the right side. Dinwiddie passes to Allen. Dishes to Dinwiddie. Allen kicks to Dinwiddie. Harris looking it over. Just 5 on the clock. Down low. And stolen by Hayward. And here comes Hayward, leading the fast break. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits. Hayward's got 8 points.
A terrific move by Hayward. I mean, putting the ball on the floor, under control, making a play.
Yeah, and Gordon Hayward is a player who's always found a way to add something to his game. Now he feels comfortable going at a defense either inside or out. Great strength when attacking the rim and can shrug off those defenders.
And right there, Hayward's in full attack mode, imposing his will on the game.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And with the tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Man, they straight up been getting smoked over this stretch. They really need to refocus here.
Some changes for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Allen. Allen Williams comes in for Ed Davis. And it's LeVert in for Irving. And then for Boston, ABC's checked in for Williams. Marcus Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Kemba Walker in for Jaylen Brown. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him. And the Nets lead by 9.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Well, let's just call it what it is. Great body control on the lane, takes the contact, still knocks it in softly off the glass. I mean, that shot just can't be blocked the way he adjusted.
And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. So it's Boston now. Morris passes to Langford. Five on the clock. Count that one, and the Nets' lead has been cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Morris.
Well, yeah, Morris is just a tremendous shooter. He has great touch from beyond the arc.
Poked loose. Here's LeVert. He's got 5. With 1 on the clock, that one misses. And so it's Brooklyn with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Dinwiddie and LeVert teaming up as the backcourt. Jordan is out there with Allen Williams. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. So that's the Nets' 5.
Amazing how Walker stays in control. Look at that quickness. He found a way to beat a good defense.
Here's Dinwiddie. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Dinwiddie kicks to Williams. Knocks it loose. Harris against Morris. Clock at 4. Harris, no good. Celtics trail by 4. Outside, Smart. Passes to Langford. Over Williams, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
In the mid-range. Rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Here's Dinwiddie. And the foul called on ABC. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
4th foul of the game for him. He's starting to get into that danger zone.
Kevin Durant's checked in for the Nets. Celtics also with a sub. Tatum, he's checked in for ABC. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's Williams. It's deflected. Smart deciding where to go with it. And he hits it to tie the game up.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They've led by as many as 14 points. Now here's Durant. Over Tatum. Durant. That's good. And the Nets lead by 2.
Putting on a clinic on the offensive end, getting into the thick of the defense. Durant is so crafty, so skilled.
Back to Walker. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Walker's got the game tied up here for the Celtics. Brooklyn's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Dinwiddie passes to Jordan. Here's Dinwiddie, guarded by Walker. Jordan with the bucket.
And the shooting percentage Jordan records from here is insane. If you get him the ball in a good spot, he usually finishes.
Now here's Walker. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Outside Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
That's amazing, the creativity, and you see how fluid an athlete Tatum is.
The Nets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Dinwiddie dishes to Durant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Smart.
When KD gets it in that close to the rim, you're out a good option. He's so good. I mean, sometimes you just give him the foul. You just give the foul.
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And the winning mentality of Durant, I mean, he can take over games. He puts the team on his back.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Dinwiddie. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Walker the pass to ABC. Back to Walker. Here's the floater. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Smart. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Poked away. Tatum against Durant. Now here's Tatum. He's tightly guarded. The shot from the low post is good.
And we talk about Tatum's demeanor, even killed, focused. That's the guy you want taking big shots.
Here's Durant. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Durant's got 6 here in this quarter.
I love the show of confidence. Durant showing his greatness in key situations.
Irving against Walker. In the corner, Smart with it. Just 5 to shoot. Takes the 13-footer.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
Yeah, I agree. Anytime you crack the 20 mark in rebounds, this is special.
Durant, no good.
You got to give the D credit there. It affected him. He didn't have much room to get the shot off.
A nice shot by Tatum.
Well, amazing. So much talent for Tatum, but also that hit factor.
Timeout called the Nets.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Jason Tatum.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Celtics. Walker in the post, covered by Irving.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Well, we want people to tune in, don't we? This is what they're tuning into. Big moments.
And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. Here's Durant. Good!
How many clutch shots have we seen Durant hit? It's countless at this point, and he keeps adding to the total.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're down by 1. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 48 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Walker. It falls.
He enjoys having the ball in his hands during crucial possessions, and the way Walker plays tonight, it's clear.
Irving kicks to Durant. Williams trying to break free. Hayward with some nice D. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Walker. Money!
And whenever the game is on the line, Walker is a great option to go to. He just has a knack for burying big shots.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're trailing by 3. 26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. .26 seconds left in the game. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And that's what Jordan does best, an extremely lethal dunker.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and now we've got the intentional foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2.
And the speed of Walker, I mean, it's sensational. He can switch gears, and an active player on both ends.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
And it's going to come down to a 3-point attempt. I mean, what a huge moment to come through at the line.
Shot from 12. Count it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Look at how assured Irving is. When the game is on the line, he demands the rock.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game. Here's Irving.
They have a chance to tie it up.
They got to be looking for a 3 here, guys.
Fires from the wing. Good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Quality play. I mean, Irving with the nice setup. I mean, something he's been working on to do more of the last couple of years.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 1. 6 seconds left in the game. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Durant way outside. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.